how do I keep from wearing my team out? I get that question periodically from worship leaders all over the place, and so I thought I would address it here. Listen, we many of us have teams around us, and as leaders, yeah, we definitely want to check in with them and be aware of how they're doing, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all the way around. As their pastors, we want to make sure that they are good, that they are not, getting burnt out in ministry. And so there's a handful of ways to do that, and they're all super simple. The first is make sure you're checking in with people periodically. Make sure that you are touching base and, hey, how are you doing? Are you overwhelmed? Or am I asking too much from you? And just kind of check in with them and give people a way out. Say, hey, if you need a break, take a break. And make sure people always know that the ministry doesn't break without them. Because I think sometimes people get concerned that, well, if I don't show up, there's going to be an issue. If I don't show up, they're counting on me. And yes, we count on our teams to do things. But if you need a break, if you need to rest, that's way more important for you to take a week off than to worry about how we're going to manage without you. There's so many resources today to, if your bass player needs a day off, man. You have your keys player cover that bass part. You can have it tracked. You can just go without. You can make a way. So, make sure that you're checking in with people, seeing how they are doing. The next thing is, don't ask for a crazy commitment. Don't ask for, every week from every single person. Now, some people will want to play every week. I had a great drummer at a church one time who, I asked him often if he wanted a day off because he played constantly. And really, there was only like twice a year that he would take a day off. And he said, I love drumming. It's something I get to do. I enjoy doing it. It's kind of a hobby, and getting to do it for the church is even better. And so I don't really like taking time off. It's great, so I used them all the time, and it was an awesome thing. But some people do need a break sometimes. They need a time off, so don't ask for a crazy commitment. Don't ask everyone to do every week. Start with once a month. Hey, would you serve once a month on the team? And then as you need them, say, hey, would you consider increasing your time commitment here? Sometimes people will, sometimes they won't. Don't pressure them. Just ask them, hey, is this something you're willing to do? If it's ever too much, just let me know. And make sure that the communication is open. Another thing to do to keep from wearing people out is to make things fun. Like, don't just be all business all the time. That's something that's hard for me because I'm very task-oriented. So I want to just go in, get the job done. So I want to go into rehearsal and quit screwing around and let's just play through songs. But you know what? I've had to learn to have a little fun and to let people enjoy their time together in rehearsal and to laugh a little bit. So make things fun. Go do fun things outside of your rehearsals and Sunday morning. Enjoy your time together with your team. As you're doing that, share wins. Share what's happening in the church. Get people excited about ministry. Sometimes people just get worn out because they don't realize the impact that they're having. So talk about the life change that you're seeing. Talk about the testimonies. Talk about how you've improved as a team. Talk about how lives on your team has changed. Talk about how lives in the church have changed. Share wins with people. And lastly, thank them. Thank your team as much as possible. Thank them on Sunday after they have ministered. Thank them, at holidays when they've taken time away from their family. Thank them often. It's rare that someone is going to get mad at you for thanking them. So do those things and you will pretty well ensure that your team doesn't get worn out. Always be communicating how grateful you are. Always be sharing wins. Always be asking them how they are doing. Hey, if you have any questions or comments about what we've covered today, don't hesitate to reach out. Leave a comment, send me an email, reach out in whatever way possible. I love getting to connect with worship leaders.